Hi, well, it's around 4 p.m. and I want to cook. Yes, Nikule, I like eating around this time anyway. So I want to cook this combination. It's not unique. I have had it before, but I've never tried it. I've had it in YouTube videos. I've had it from friends, and I'm like, okay, let me try it out and see if it is okay. So yeah, it's nothing. Let's see if you can guess what it is, but it's maybe probably you've tried it before. I haven't, and I hope all goes well. So let's get into it. Yeah, and it's raining. Behold the combination I want to try. There's nothing fancy, so my apologies to all those who are expecting something fancy. Now, I have never really tried adding milk to skuma or stroke kales. I always add milk to mboga kienyeji. So there I was adding my milk. So I wanted to see how it will turn out and if I would like it. Most of the people that I know, they normally praise this combination. They're like, if you add milk to kales stroke skuma, it's so sweet, it's so nice. And I was like, okay, let me find out for myself. And here's my food. There's the skuma, there's the ugali. What is the milk doing here? I just love drinking warm milk, and I was like, why not? Now that I'm already using the milk, why not warm it and drink it, since I love drinking warm milk? Anyway, back to the point. So here I was trying to gauge my feelings towards this combination, and honestly, I took the first bite and I was like, okay, I don't know. I took the second bite and I was like, I still don't know. I took the third bite and I was like, I still don't know. So honestly, even as I'm editing this, I don't know about this combination. I am not wowed by it, neither am I disappointed in it. So I'm like, maybe I have to try again some other day and find out what I really think about this meal. So I don't know. It's not as if I don't like it. It's also not that I like it. I still prefer kienyeji, mboga ya kienyeji, and then you add milk. But skuma and milk, I honestly don't have an idea. Oh, here I was drinking my warm milk. Ooh, I enjoyed that. I love warm milk, but you're not talking about warm milk. You're talking about this combination. I took another bite and I was like, I don't know. So honestly, up to this point, I don't know what I think about it. Those who love adding milk to skuma, well, if it makes you happy, go ahead for it. Those who don't like it, well, why are you torturing yourself? But for me, honestly, my feelings are neither here nor there, but I'll try again another time. Right now, let's head to Bible study. Luke chapter 17, we are in verse 3. I wish I could show you verse 3. I am warning you. My version says, I am warning you. If another believer sins, rebuke him. Then if he repents, forgive him. But ameanza na, I am warning you. Do you know how serious this is? I am warning you. If another believer sins, rebuke him. So here, what I've come to note, especially in this generation that we live in, it is very delicate. It is very delicate on how we go about this, because there are two types. There are like two sides. There is one side that in the process of rebuking the believer, so this is not an unbeliever, in the process of rebuking the believer, they end up condemning the believer. Yet here it says, if another believer sins, rebuke him. On the other side of the coin, we have now believers who do not want to be rebuked. So these are believers, that is you and I. When they sin, if you try to correct them, they become defensive. So we start throwing around verses like, there's a plaque, there's a plaque, you're focusing in the plaque in my eye, there is a log in your eye, do not judge me, you don't judge you, we start you, don't condemn me. So we have on the one side, there are those in the process of rebuking others, they condemn others, and then on the other side of the same coin, we have believers who do not want to be rebuked. We live in an era where before you even correct someone, you fear, you're afraid, you're like, hey, what if you correct this person and then they think you're condemning them, or they think you are judging them? So it's finding the delicate balance is very critical, and it's a very delicate dance in the era that we live in. Yet it says, I am warning you. This is very serious. I am warning you, exclamation mark. I'm using an LT version. I am warning you, exclamation mark. If another believer sins, rebuke him. That means we ought to be rebuked. But saizi, before you rebuke someone, you are very fearful. You're like, hey, they will say I'm canceling them, they will say I'm condemning them, they will say I am judging them. So you don't even know whether to rebuke them or to keep quiet. Yet we have been warned, we must rebuke believers that sin. And on the other side, there are those now who take that rebuking to the extreme end and it becomes condemnation. So we should not be afraid to correct each other. We should not be afraid. However, in our quest to correct each other, we should also not condemn one another. Because if we are not correcting each other, if we are not rebuking each other of our sins, then we are in error. In error. Tunafanya makosa. We need to correct each other. I am warning you. I am warning you. If another believer sins, rebuke him. So we ought to correct each other. May God give us the balance so that we correct without condemning. And then next in verse 14, this is where Jesus still heals the 10 leprous men. Verse 14, he looked at them and said, go show yourselves to the priest. And as they went, their leprosy disappeared as they went. So by the time Jesus was telling them, go show yourself to the Pharisees, go show yourselves to the priest, they were not yet healed. But as they took those steps, as they continued going, as they went, they were healed. So this talks about faith even when there is nothing in your physical to show that anything is going to happen. Sometimes just take God, not sometimes, always take God by his word and do whatever he tells you to do. If God says start that business, even if you think it is in the worst location, do it. And as you do it, you will receive your miracle. So it might take time and so on and so forth, but at the end, only what I'm talking about here is faith. Having faith even when there is nothing in your physical environment to show for it, because these people, they were healed as they went. That means when Jesus spoke to them, they still had leprosy. But as they took that one step and took the other step and took that other step, then their leprosy was completely healed. They had faith even when there was nothing in the physical to show or to be evident of what they were told. Sometimes we are normally, God asks us to do things that unasema na hiyo ni gani, ama you look at your environment, you look to the left, you look to the right, and you're like, well, there is nothing to like encourage you. Even at that time, may you have faith to believe and take God at his word, even when there is nothing in your physical space or in your environment that shows, that supports it. And remember, faith is evidence of things hoped for. So that is actually the essence of faith, even when there is nothing to ascertain whatever it is that you're looking forward to. Just have faith and go ahead. Our miracle, sometimes our miracle happens in the process of obedience. So obey God and do whatever he has asked you to do, and then trust him. In the process, you will receive your miracle. And just like this man came back and told God thank you, may we also learn to go back and tell God thank you. So that is my lesson from Luke chapter 17. What about you?